A projector is a powerhouse of video and audio engineering with all the latest and best tech in the smallest form factor possible, battling weight issues, lighting conditions, and of course, budgets. There are a million different ways to approach projectors when deciding which one to buy, with so many different specs to keep in mind. Today, we're here to help you with that by taking a look at JMGO's N1 Ultra projector. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, Obsbot. Obsbot has asked us to help you with an issue many consumers face: what to buy for Black Friday. With a sea of tech out there, we have narrowed it down tremendously, focusing only on webcams and specifically only two products, the Tiny 2 and the Meet4K. Starting off easy with the resolution, both the Tiny 2 and the Meet4K have 4K video, resulting in a really clear and fluid video up to 60 FPS. Although, the Tiny 2's lens, taking advantage of its calibration technology, allows it to bring even sharper detail, higher dynamic range, and more natural color. Both webcams also have built-in microphones, making it an easy all-in-one product for your next meeting or live stream. While both products use AI focus and face focus, the Tiny 2 delivers accurate focus 4 times as fast, even in low light, while simultaneously using its Pixgain HDR dual ISO, resulting in video images without motion blur. Both webcams even come with built-in beauty mode, Optimum Beauty Mode, which smooths your skin and brightens your eyes. And that's not all. The Tiny 2 comes packed with extra features not found in the Meet4K, such as upgraded privacy mode, where you can preset your webcam with a video or image that automatically turns on instead of your live feed as soon as you angle it downwards. It even has voice control and gesture control. And then lastly, the price. As you've heard in the last few minutes, the Tiny 2 has a few more features than the Meet4K, and that is also reflected in the price. Tiny 2 costs $329, while the Meet4K only costs $199. So, in conclusion, would recommend buying the Tiny 2 this Black Friday if you want the best of the best, the high-end streaming setup, and the Meet4K for a great but general webcam experience for a fraction of the price. Okay, now that you know which webcam to buy for Black Friday, let's get back to the projectors. For the rest of this video, we will be taking a look at the aforementioned N1 Ultra projector from JMGO. Later in the video, we're also going to compare it to our current projector, the BenQ X3000i. The first thing you'll notice with the N1 Ultra is the form factor. It's very small, with a futuristic style to it, with a really handy built-in projector stand. The stand is actually an integrated gimbal design that can pan 360 degrees horizontally and 135 degrees vertically, making it really easy to find a sweet spot of the projector, both when placed on a table or mounted in the ceiling. This projector isn't just futuristic in its looks, but also in its performance. It uses MALC triple color laser optic, resulting in 2200 SVIA lumens, 1600:1 contrast ratio, HDR10. In conclusion, this thing is bright, with great contrast, which is exactly what you want to see in a projector. This means you can watch your shows or play your games easier without worrying too much about the sun shining in. Of course, as with all projectors, the less light will always be better, but any extra lumens get you closer to that experience without having to sit in a pitch black room all the time. Before we continue with the review, we also want to mention which projector screen we are using with it, as this is a super important factor when using a projector. We are using a screen sent to us by VIVIDSTORM, the VIVIDSTORM S ALR Motorized Tension Fluorescing Obsidian Long Throw Projector Screen to be exact. It has a screen size of 120 inches, a black clean housing, and obsidian long focus ALR screen material. It works beautifully with every long throw projector we've thrown at it, with incredible ambient light rejecting features, making it easier than ever to use our projectors in the sun. The floor rising feature is super clean and always awe-inspiring, with a quiet electric lift making the screen easy to open with a wireless remote. It also has a great 150-degree view angle, which helps when you aren't perfectly centered, which often happens when you have a wider row of seats. It's of course easy to install as well, since it simply sits on your floor. No installation or drilling into the wall required at all. The screen uses a cable design and strong metal supports, which does a great job stretching the screen and preventing any wrinkles. We love using this screen for our projectors and definitely recommend checking them out. It's worth getting a proper screen for your projectors, as it can make the world of difference. The N1 Ultra is of course also 4K Ultra HD, a must in our house, giving you that clear true-to-life 4K image. This is all happening because of its MALC triple color laser optics we mentioned before, but it pairs with its 10-bit color depth of 1.7 billion colors, and you get a masterful image result. The best part? This all works on a screen as big as 150 inches. Inside the N1 Ultra is also an Android TV 11, which enables you to watch your favorite content, whether that's your current TV show obsession or the latest movie or game, without having to plug in anything extra. Speaking of games, this projector knows how to handle them. You can count on it to provide you with a great gaming experience thanks to its HDMI 2.1 for 15 millisecond ultra low latency, Wi-Fi 6 for future-proof network speeds, and MEMC motion compensation. It has 2 HDMI jacks, 1 USB-A, and 1 headphone jack, enough to get you going for your next gaming session. The best thing? This thing is extremely portable, not only because of its small design, but also thanks to its included protective carrying case, immersive 44Hz extreme low frequency bass, and of course, its gimbal stand that we touched on earlier in this video. Overall, this projector has really impressed us. But will it take the center stage of our home theater setup over our current BenQ X3000i? Well, maybe. As impressed as we are, the BenQ has a few more perks that we can't let go of. Firstly, the importance of the projector brightness. While the N1 Ultra has an impressive 2200 SVIA lumens, which gets you really far and looks excellent in the daytime, at first glance the X3000i comes out the winner at a whopping 3300 lumens. But this isn't entirely true, as the brightness is measured differently between the two units, ANSI lumens for BenQ and CVIA for JMGO. CVIA actually takes color into account as well, so in a way it's a more accurate way of measuring a real-life experience. One way to roughly measure the difference between the two is to take the JMGO's CVIA lumens and multiply it by 1.7, which gives us 3740 ANSI lumens, which is the measurement of BenQ uses and actually results in more brightness than the BenQ's 3300 ANSI lumens. I know this is super confusing, but if you look at it in real life, you can tell the JMGO is actually a lot brighter. We love to use a lot of lights in our setups, so the brighter we can keep the room, especially while filming content for YouTube and our social media, the better. Another thing we noticed though is the gaming mode. The N1 Ultra has impressive gaming specs for a projector, but the BenQ is rated to have the lowest input lag in the world, with as low as 4.16 milliseconds, or slightly lower for different resolutions, compared to the N1 Ultra's 15 milliseconds. It also has cinematic reality in-game audio with built-in speakers making you hear every last detail in the game. Sadly, the gaming experience is a deal breaker for us, and we are always looking for the best experience out there. However, this doesn't mean we didn't thoroughly enjoy our time with the N1 Ultra. We definitely did, and we were actually considering keeping it in another one of our projector setups. We recently painted a bedroom wall with a special projector paint, which you can watch us do by clicking the card or link below. And we will most likely keep the projector there due to its smaller form factor and still excellent specs. Overall, the N1 Ultra from JMGO is a great projector, with really impressive specs that delivers a truly great experience, whether you are watching a movie or playing games. We want to give a big thank you to JMGO for sending us the N1 Ultra for us to review today, and again to our sponsor Obsbot. This is all we have for you in today's video, but fear not, we have plenty more on the way, and even more already uploaded to the channel. If you liked this video, consider checking out some of those and even subscribing so you don't miss out the next tech and setup videos. We also post daily YouTube shorts as well as post daily on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find all of our links below if any of that made you curious, and we feature a lot of behind the scenes of setting up the rooms in our new house, including a dual office setup, home theater, living room, enormous gaming lounge basement filled with a bar, PC gaming setup, dual PS5 setup, racing setup, and so much more. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.